Woman lost her life savings after accepting a remote job she thought was with Facebook.
I thought I was doing the right job researching. They said everything right and took everything.
She learned the hard way. The job was not legit. 7 on your side, Stephanie Sierra worked directly with Meta to take action on this case.
She is here to share an important warning for all of us. Stephanie.
Karita and Amma, we're seeing more and more cases where scammers are using advancements in AI to lure people into remote work as a way to make fast cash. But in this case, the scammers impersonated Facebook and what appears to be the victim's own profile to do it.
And it just infuriated me.
Dawn Furseth says she lost everything she's worked for within a mere month and a half.
How much money did you lose?
$176,000. Yeah. But learned a lesson for sure, and that's why I wanted to share it.
The 60-year-old Brentwood resident just finished a contract working for a Bay Area software company. This past October, she started searching for new opportunities.
You know, you get these emails that say, hey, we've got a part-time job for you, remote situation. In the situation I was in, it sounded like, okay, let me try it.
Dawn says a woman named Lily told her this job was with Facebook's ad management center, explaining she would be placing ads at the platform as they're testing AI.
It's kind of in a beta state right now. So all the software buzzwords that my career was in software. So it seemed legitimate. And I thought, okay.
According to Dawn, she was paired with a training mentor who was coaching her during the onboarding process. But aside from one call, only communicated with her on WhatsApp.
So I had to take money from my bank via wire transfer into a crypto platform and then transfer that into the Facebook platform. And it's
So just want to kind of pause the story, man. A lot of red flashes early onset. You know, if it's not on a job board site, don't mess with it. If you only can communicate through WhatsApp, don't mess with it. If you have to wire some of your own money into it, and because it's a job, like you're working, if you have to put your own money into it from wire transfer, don't do it. Just several red flags. And you know, with her having like a software background, oh man, I'm not sure why she just couldn't pick up on these type of things. You know, it's sad that they took advantage of her like that. You know, all her life savings just gone in a matter of months. But you know, these are red flags that you have to see, you have to know. You know, if it's a job for you and someone's trying to pay you, like what job have you ever had to where other than, you know, start your own business, to where you have to put your own money up for your own employment? You know, it like you just have to know when something just really doesn't make sense, and then you have to transfer those funds into a crypto platform. And you know, I'm sure Meta doesn't get down like that. You know, maybe they do. You know, so you know, someone who may have worked in Meta with the ad department or ad center, you know, maybe they do have a process like that. But I doubt it, because you know, it just starts sounding like a scam.
sat there in a little digital wallet that I would then pull from to place the ads.
Dawn says that should have raised a red flag at the time.
So when you logged on to this app, it had your actual Facebook messages in it.
Yes.
Every single message.
It looked totally like it. It's the same icon, logged in with the same credentials as my normal.
And it's not hard to mimic that or mirror that. Again, you can get all of the images, you know, no background, and just set up the app and things like that. So, I mean, this is real elaborate plan, you know, from whoever started this scam. They put a lot of work into it, and, you know, all that work is how they're able to fool people into thinking that it's legit.
Personal Facebook was all the same.
She thought it was legit. In the weeks that followed, Dawn says she placed a slew of Facebook ads, and her account showed huge profits. At 6 weeks, she had one final ad to place before cashing in.
They tricked me. All I wanted to do was pull out $400,000. And I had a lot more in the wallet than that. They said, oh, you didn't do it right. You were supposed to pull everything.
Dawn says the scammers posed as Facebook's customer service, threatening to freeze all her money until she pays a 20% penalty.
Well, I didn't have anything left. And this mentor started getting really personal. The fur on the back of my neck stood up. Sorry.
$176,000 of her savings gone. Dawn says her so-called mentor then suggested she sell her car and all her physical belongings at a pawn shop to try and unfreeze her account. The messages keep coming, just haunting her.
It still is.
7 on Your Side worked directly with Meta on this case. Upon review of further documentation, Meta removed the fraudulent WhatsApp accounts that targeted Dawn. According to a WhatsApp article, the company says, "We work diligently to reduce any spam or unwanted messages that might be sent on WhatsApp. However, just like regular SMS or phone calls, it's possible for other WhatsApp users who have your phone number to contact you."
Meta, the parent company of WhatsApp, says it's common for scammers to cycle victims through many platforms, making the scope and scale of these scams more challenging to detect. Now Meta is rolling out new tools to help users spot the fraud faster. In fact, the tech giant reports more than 6.8 million WhatsApp accounts linked to criminal scam centers have been suspended around the world.
The crackdown comes as Meta is exploring ways to caution users when starting a chat with someone not in your contacts by showing you additional context about who you're messaging to protect users like Dawn.
It's terrifying. Because I had a good job for most of my career. One stupid mistake. It's gone.
Such a horrible loss. Well, Dawn shared her story with hopes of helping others. And now WhatsApp is implementing new features to protect users, like showing safety tips when you're added to a group by someone you don't know. And you can always report suspicious messages and block senders anytime on Facebook and WhatsApp. For tips on how to do that, head to our website.
So yeah, very, very sad. She was taken advantage of. And you just have to be very, very careful. You got to be very, very careful. You got to know exactly what you're doing. Again, if it's something unsolicited, you definitely want to make sure that you just don't fall for it. If it's like an ad or advertisement that you're seeing, don't fall for it. Make sure that you are looking for jobs on legit job boards and not even ads on those job boards. Make sure it's a legit job posting. So that's pretty much all I can say as far as this whole situation. And hopefully, they'll be brave enough to come out and let everyone know her story will help others who are out there in this similar position. Just feel like they found a good opportunity, but then they've been told to do certain things that are immediate red flags, and you should get as far away from that red flag as possible. But let me know in the comments if you've ever dealt with this type of thing or have seen those ads posted as far as like job postings. And make sure you hit a like for the algorithm, get my videos into the algorithm. And of course, make sure you subscribe to my channel. This is Justin Paul. Peace.